Here are the answers for the day 4 warm-up. You have a chunk of sodium chloride that has a mass of 25.6 grams and a volume of 11.8 cubic centimeters. Question A, identify two extensive properties. Extensive properties are characteristics of a substance that will depend upon the quantity of the substance. And so there are two such characteristics. One is its mass, how much does it weigh on a scale? And the second is its volume, how much space does it take up? So this particular chunk of sodium chloride has a mass of 25.6 grams and a volume of 11.8 cubic centimeters. Listing those two measurements is giving its two extensive properties. Question B, identify some of its intensive properties. Intensive properties are the characteristics of a substance that will not depend upon how much of the substance you have. Whether you have a very small amount of it or a very large quantity of it, that substance will have the same intensive properties. So for sodium chloride, which is also called table salt, we know that it is a solid white crystal substance at room temperature. It can be pulverized into smaller pieces. It has a certain taste to it that most people would say is salty. It easily dissolves in water. It's a strong electrolyte. That means when it's dissolved in water, an electric current is able to flow through the solution. Question C, calculate the density of the sodium chloride. And here's the density formula. Density equals mass divided by volume. So I have substituted 25.6 grams for the letter M. I substituted 11.8 centimeters cubed for the letter V. And then using a calculator, perform that division, 2.17. And notice how by substituting the labels into the formula, it helps me to know the label on my answer. Again, in chemistry, you must always give a label with your measurements. You cannot just say 2.17. So you got to do something so that you know it's grams per cubic centimeter. And what you do is you take the time to put those labels into the formula. And then visually, notice how you have grams, and then you have a fraction bar. That's the word per. And then on the bottom, you have the cubic centimeters.